Learning English grammar becomes much easier when you clearly understand tenses. Today, we are going to learn how to use present tenses in English. Present tenses are among the most important parts of English grammar because we use them every single day while speaking, writing, reading, and listening. If you understand present tenses properly, your English communication becomes smoother, clearer, and more natural. In English grammar, there are 4 present tenses. These are present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Each tense has its own structure, usage, and purpose. Many English learners become confused because all these tenses talk about the present in some way, but each one describes a different type of action or situation. In this lesson, we will understand all 4 present tenses in detail with easy explanations and practical examples. By the end of this lesson, you will know exactly when and how to use each present tense correctly. Let us begin with the present simple tense. The present simple tense is one of the most commonly used tenses in English. We use it for habits, routines, facts, general truths, and repeated actions. The structure of present simple is very easy. Subject plus base form of the verb. For he, she, and it, we usually add s or s to the verb. For example, I play football. You study English. They work hard. He plays football. She studies English. It rains a lot here. Now let us understand where we use present simple tense. First, we use it for daily routines and habits. For example, I wake up at 6 every morning. She drinks tea every evening. They go to school by bus. He exercises every day. These are repeated actions, so we use present simple. Second, we use present simple for facts and general truths. For example, the sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees. Birds fly in the sky. The earth moves around the sun. These statements are always true, so we use present simple. Third, we use it for permanent situations. For example, she lives in Lahore. He works in a bank. I teach English online. These situations are stable and long-term. Fourth, we use present simple to express likes, dislikes, feelings, and opinions. For example, I like pizza. She loves music. They hate noise. He believes in hard work. Now let us understand negative sentences in present simple. We use do not or does not. For example, I do not like coffee. They do not play cricket. She does not watch television. He does not eat meat. For questions, we use do or does at the beginning. Do you speak English? Does she live here? Do they understand grammar? Does he play tennis? Now let us move to the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used for actions happening right now or around the current time. The structure is subject plus am, is, a plus verb with ing. For example, I am studying. She is cooking. They are playing. We are learning grammar. Now let us understand the uses of present continuous tense. First, we use it for actions happening at the moment of speaking. For example, I am talking to you right now. She is writing a letter. They are watching a movie. The baby is sleeping. These actions are happening right now. Second, we use it for temporary situations. For example, he is staying with his friend this week. I am working on a new project. They are living in Karachi for a few months. These situations are temporary, not permanent. Third, we use it for changing situations. For example, the weather is getting colder. Technology is improving rapidly. English is becoming more popular worldwide. These situations are changing over time. Fourth, we use it for future arrangements. For example, I am meeting my teacher tomorrow. She is traveling next week. They are visiting us tonight. Now let us understand negative sentences in present continuous. We add not after am, is, or are. For example, I am not sleeping. She is not working today. They are not listening carefully. For questions, we move am, is, or to the beginning. Are you studying? Is she coming? Are they playing outside? Now let us compare present simple and present continuous because learners often confuse them. Look at these two sentences carefully. I read books. I am reading a book. The first sentence means reading books is my habit. The second sentence means I am doing the action right now. Another example. She teaches English. She is teaching English now. The first sentence talks about profession or routine. The second sentence talks about an action happening at the moment. Understanding this difference is extremely important. Now let us move to the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense connects the past with the present. It is used for actions that happened at an unspecified time before now or actions that still affect the present. The structure is subject plus has or have plus past participle. For example, I have finished my homework. She has cleaned the room. They have visited Dubai. He has eaten lunch. Now let us understand the uses of present perfect tense. First, we use it for actions completed recently. For example, I have just finished my work. She has already left. They have recently moved to a new house. Second, we use it for life experiences. For example, I have visited London. She has seen that movie. They have tried Chinese food. Notice that we do not mention the exact time. Third, we use it for actions that still affect the present. For example, he has lost his keys. This means he lost them in the past, but the problem still exists now. Another example, I have broken my glasses. The glasses are still broken now. Fourth, we use it for unfinished time periods. For example, I have read 3 books this week. She has called me twice today. The week and the day are not finished yet. Now let us understand negative sentences in present perfect. We add not after has or have. For example, I have not completed the project. She has not arrived yet. They have not seen this show. For questions, we move has or have to the beginning. Have you eaten dinner? Has she called you? Have they finished the work? Now let us understand an important difference between present simple and present perfect. Look at these examples. I live in Islamabad. I have lived in Islamabad for 5 years. The first sentence simply states a fact. The second sentence emphasizes duration from the past until now. Another example. She works here. She has worked here since 2020. The second sentence connects past time with the present. Now let us move to the present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used for actions that started in the past and are still continuing now or have recently stopped with visible results. The structure is subject plus has been or have been plus verb with ing. For example, I have been studying. She has been working. They have been playing football. He has been waiting for an hour. Now let us understand the uses of present perfect continuous. First, we use it for actions that started in the past and continue in the present. For example, I have been learning English for 2 years. She has been teaching since morning. They have been living here since 2018. Second, we use it to emphasize duration. For example, he has been talking for 30 minutes. We have been driving all day. She has been practicing piano for hours. Third, we use it for recent actions with visible results. For example, you are tired because you have been running. The ground is wet because it has been raining. She looks exhausted because she has been working continuously. Now let us understand negative sentences in present perfect continuous. We add not after has or have. For example, I have not been sleeping well. She has not been feeling good. They have not been attending classes regularly. For questions, we move has or have to the beginning. Have you been studying? Has she been working today? Have they been waiting long? Now let us compare present perfect and present perfect continuous because learners often mix them. Look at these examples carefully. I have written 5 emails. I have been writing emails for 2 hours. The first sentence focuses on the result. The second sentence focuses on the duration of the activity. Another example. She has painted the room. She has been painting the room. The first sentence means the work is complete. The second sentence emphasizes the activity itself. Now let us talk about signal words that help identify present tenses. For present simple, common words are always, usually, often, sometimes, every day, never. For example, she always arrives on time. I usually study at night. For present continuous, common words are now, right now, at the moment, currently. For example, he is sleeping right now. They are currently working. For present perfect, common words are already, yet, just, ever, never, recently. For example, I have already completed the task. She has never traveled abroad. For present perfect continuous, common words are for, since, all day, recently. For example, they have been waiting for hours. She has been studying since morning. Now let us practice with some real-life examples. Imagine a student speaking about his life. I wake up early every day. I go to college in the morning. Right now, I am preparing for my exams. I have completed 3 chapters already, and I have been studying continuously for the last 4 hours. Notice how all 4 present tenses are used naturally together. Now let us look at another example. A mother says, my son plays football every evening. Today, he is practicing with his new team. He has scored many goals this season, and he has been training very hard lately. Again, all present tenses work together naturally. Now let us discuss common mistakes learners make. One common mistake is using present continuous for habits. Incorrect. I am going to school every day. Correct. I go to school every day. Because this is a routine, we use present simple. Another common mistake is forgetting has or have in present perfect. Incorrect. She finished her homework already. Correct. She has finished her homework already. Another mistake is mixing present perfect and past simple. Incorrect. I have visited Lahore yesterday. Correct. I visited Lahore yesterday. Because yesterday is a finished past time, we use past simple, not present perfect. Another mistake is forgetting been in present perfect continuous. Incorrect. I have studying for 2 hours. Correct. I have been studying for 2 hours. Now let us do a short tense review. Present simple is used for habits, routines, facts, and permanent situations. Example. I read newspapers every morning. Present continuous is used for actions happening now or temporary situations. Example. I am reading a newspaper now. Present perfect is used for completed actions connected to the present. Example. I have read today's newspaper. Present perfect continuous is used for actions continuing from the past until now. Example. I have been reading newspapers since childhood. Now let us understand why present tenses are so important in spoken English. Most daily conversations use present tenses. When you introduce yourself, describe routines, talk about current activities, explain experiences, or discuss ongoing situations, you use present tenses. For example, I work in a hospital. I am learning English. I have completed my degree. I have been preparing for an interview. Without present tenses, everyday communication becomes difficult. The best way to master present tenses is practice. Do not only memorize rules. Use these tenses in your daily speaking and writing. Make your own examples. Describe your day. Talk about your habits. Explain what you are doing now. Share your experiences. Practice continuously. You can also improve faster by listening to English conversations carefully. Notice how native speakers use different present tenses naturally. Read English books, watch English videos, and repeat sentences aloud. This helps your brain become familiar with correct tense patterns. Another useful method is keeping a daily journal in English. For example, I wake up at 7 every morning. Today, I am feeling energetic. I have completed my assignments. I have been working hard this week. This simple exercise improves grammar, vocabulary, and fluency together. Remember one important thing. Learning tenses takes time. Do not become discouraged if you make mistakes. Every English learner makes mistakes during the learning process. The key is regular practice and patience. Now let us quickly summarize all 4 present tenses one last time. Present simple talks about routines, habits, facts, and permanent situations. Present continuous talks about actions happening now or temporary activities. Present perfect talks about completed actions connected to the present. Present perfect continuous talks about actions that started in the past and continue until now. If you clearly understand these differences, your English grammar becomes much stronger. Try to use all 4 present tenses every day in speaking and writing. The more you practice, the more natural your English will become. Thank you for watching this lesson. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep improving your English every single day. See you in the next lesson.